Did you know girls are still being sold into slavery, forced to marry, and denied their education? Now, let me say it one more time. Did you know girls are still being sold into slavery, forced to marry, and denied their education? I mean, can you imagine not being able to go to school? How many of you in the room have complained about going to school? I mean, at first to me, it sounded like a great idea. But when I actually thought about it, it made me sad, angry even. I was asked to become a local Daily Girl ambassador when I was 13 years old. But before I could accept, I had to educate myself. And what I learned changed my life forever. October 11th is a powerful day to raise awareness concerning gender inequalities around the world. It's a day where we can come together to highlight, discuss, and take action to advance girls' rights everywhere. I agreed to become an ambassador and organize a small but powerful event. We watched a Girl Rising movie, and that introduced me to girls from all over the world that weren't much different than me, but had little to none of the same freedoms I had. I met Wiley from Haiti, a 7-year-old little girl who dedicated every day of her life to gaining her educational right. Because her village and school were destroyed by an earthquake, because her family was poor, and because boys were sent to school first, Wiley was told no every day she arrived at the 10th school. But that no didn't stop her. She went back every day until their no turned into a yes. Wiley's determination to drive made me feel like I too could fight for my dreams. I could get exactly whatever I wanted, if only I got up every day and I fought for it. Now, when I started my company, I had no idea of the impact it would have on those around me and beyond. I was presented with a serious 9-year-old problem, but I was determined to solve it. I ran out of lip balm, and my dad refused to buy me more. His first initial response was, "Why don't you just make your own?" So I spent weeks searching the internet, watching YouTube videos, trying to figure out how to make the perfect lip balm. Once my mom realized how serious I was, she enrolled me into a kids' business program. And from there, I learned how to borrow money from the bank of mom and dad. I learned how to set up a table. I learned how to make business cards. I left the park that day with $82, and I was rich. $82, and I was rich. I was almost 10 years old when I made my first public sale as a trade for strawberries. That same very customer is still a customer today. During the next few years, I continued to learn as much as I could about the business of the Bath & Body business world. I was the youngest graduate from the University at Buffalo's entrepreneurial program, Lucky Break University, and many more local and national all-women's groups. I have experienced many business failures, like thinking I made the perfect recipe and a customer complains, or having the luxury of staying up all night to finish homework after working an all-day event. But I've experienced many more business successes. I've been able to travel, go on masterminding cruises. I've been able to meet really cool and important people, like nationally known branding coach Marshawn Evans, or CNN correspondent Sophia Nelson, or recently opening up my new distribution studio. But even with all the highs and lows of learning and doing business at my age, I never really thought about the highs and lows of other girls like me. Not until I became an ambassador. In 2013 is when I got the proclamation from the mayor, naming October 11th in Buffalo, New York, Day of the Girl. So the next year, 2014, I decided to plan another event. But this time, I just had to do more, give more, and commit more. The event was amazing. I had a team of my friends, and we could expose us to a whole new world of career opportunities and access to education. Now, at the same time, I was rebranding my company. And I decided that I wanted to make my company a vehicle for change. So I made a product line dedicated to the educated and empowered girl on the move. Sure, Zandra does stand for beauty, clear, or soft skin, but it also stands for empowerment, confidence, and girls' education. I am building an army of Zandra beauty ambassadors that will help me lead the charge to girls' education. My business has given me the platform to let you, my family, and my community know that girls do matter. And we have big dreams. Sometimes we all do need to hear from a 14-year-old girl who found her passion to making sugar scrubs and lip balm to realize that we can all do so much more. Educating the girl does mean changing the world. But not just her world, but the world she lives in. Education is the key that we do need to unlock access to opportunity, resources. It might very well be the determining factor between failure and success. I believe we are one of the most powerful agents of change in the world. I mean, look at Wadley. Look at me. Look at you all. We are one of the most powerful agents of change in the world. Now, one of my powerful agents of change that's in my life is my mom. She's my best friend. She helps me do everything. But there wouldn't be Zandra Beauty without her. So thank you. Yeah.